This is where Michael Greenblatt lives. He rents a room in this modest ranch here in Long Branch, New Jersey. Over the years, he's done a little acting and some modeling, but most commonly he describes himself as a celebrity fitness instructor.
Can you read it?
He's trained the likes of Susan Lucci, Rhea Perlman, and two-time gold medal winning soccer player Christy Pierce. But perhaps the client that's had the most impact on his life has been his most recent.
In early November of 2008, and I was going for my early morning run, and I noticed there was a little black shiny kitten with these big gold eyes staring at me. And she wouldn't budge. She just kept looking at me. She was watching me. And she watched for a month and then decided to join me in my running routine. Well, I never had a cat run with me before. I didn't even know cats did distance running, and she was only about 4 months old at the time. And, I would say to her, one day you're going to be my cat somehow. Somehow you will be my kitten.
According to Mike, from that day on, this small black kitten with the big gold eyes would show up at his door every morning and jog unleashed by his side. But being the fitness guru he is, Mike recently decided he needed to change things up a bit.
In 2008, she was my distance running partner, and now I train her like one of my athletes. It's smart before you train to have a little bit of water, and that's what most of the athletes I train have a little bit, so they're not dehydrated. So she does that. She wants her water, and she'll usually do some stretches and a small little warm-up, which is basically like a jog and a trot and a walk. I go out there with her and I use the stopwatch and I time her. And right now she's been doing the same distance, and her time has dropped from 1 minute and 45 seconds to today she did it in 56 seconds. So she dropped 49 seconds since I started training her. Obviously she's growing, but she's getting faster, endurance is building up. And if I don't do it, or if I get home and I'm tired, she gets very upset. She wants to run every day. She goes crazy until I train her, and then it knocks her out, and then she goes to sleep. She wants to run every day. So we have to keep her happy.
There's little doubt that to a varying degree, we're all guilty of assigning human traits to our animals. But pets allow us to love something. They often fill a void and, much like children, become part of our identities. But most of all, they simply give us unconditional love and companionship.
Oh, definitely companionship. There's no doubt about it. I mean, whether I have a good day or a bad day, when I come home, she goes crazy when I come home. She's very happy to see me. Now, growing up, I had 2 black cats, so I had an attachment to black cats anyway from my youth. But the last thing I was looking for was a cat or a kitten or a pet or anything at that point. But she did remind me of my childhood cats, and I was very close with my childhood cats, yeah. So I took her in January of 2009.
When you describe this to people, do people think it's weird?
They laugh, but you know what? I've had a very eventful life, and this isn't my obsession, this is her. And you know what? Where this is going, just like any human I train that I do cardiovascular training with, I'm hoping that it's making them a healthier person. Like humans that do cardiovascular, hopefully you're fighting against sickness and disease. And also it's fun for me because, like everyone says to me, it's amazing that you have a cat that you can train like your athletes. And there was no doubt about it. She, and she found me. They say that pets find their owners. She definitely found me. I always tell her she's the best Roadrunner in the world. She may be the only Roadrunner in the world. And you know what? Like I said, I wasn't looking for a pet. But it just happened to work.
She found you.
Yeah.
Come on, Mama.